Right, okay, so for those of you that were interested, this is the Erbauer EPT 1500, the 254mm planer thicknesser that they do. This was out of stock up until last weekend when I went and picked one up. We started using it yesterday. I managed to get 10 minutes worth of planing pallet wood, and I was just about to run a scaffold board section through, and it died. Okay, so I mentioned this to a couple of people yesterday and they asked us to make a video up, so this is what I'm doing. So, I'll tell you what, let's get this cover off and we will have a look at what the problem is. Okay, lovely job. So we've got the cover off. So you can see we've got a couple of pulleys, we've got the drive chain here, this powers the rollers, which comes off of here in this belt. So, what problem we had yesterday is that the drive belt, which should be attached to here, and goes up to here and then runs everything else, snapped. 10 minutes worth of use. I'm not impressed at all with it. So as you can see, no good. And I even think it started to wrap itself around here by the looks of it. But what can you do? I mean, I can sort of understand it being a bit of a dodgy belt, but when I had a bit more of a look, I'm not very impressed with the machine. I'll show you why. So first off was the fence. So the fence was bowed to begin with. Alright, so we managed to get the bow out of it. However, I don't know if you can see, I don't think you can, it's cupped. You see that there? Okay, so that's no good. I mean, I need a flat fence. To be fair though, I did think, we can work past that, but the more that's wrong with it, the less pleased I am. Maybe you can see these are the push blocks, which are not straight in either plane. Nor is this one. This one's even worse. Again, not straight, not flat at all. You need these to be perfectly flat to get full amount of pressure on, but they're not. What else have we got? I'm not a massive fan of this nylon gear, but I understand, you work into a price. This bit here, this is pretty atrocious. So you've got your drive down here, which comes up, your drive belt attaches here. Now this is what I'm thinking, this is maybe why it snapped. I don't know if you can see that. You see that wobble on there. So the shaft is obviously bent. I'm guessing you've got a bearing in here, so it must be just this section, which is pretty poor, 2 minutes worth of QA-ing at the factory would have figured that out. Another issue, where this chain is, if you can see that there's two lines. I'm guessing when this is going up and down, it's rubbing along here. So again, that's another point that's going to fail. This aluminium pulley, where are we? Has got what I can only assume. I'm not a metal worker, but what I can only assume is it's like a bubble. Okay, so when you get plaster of Paris and you don't knock all the bubbles out and you get a bubble on the side there, that's exactly what that is. This bit here is super sharp. So this isn't going to last very long. Something else I wasn't very impressed with. The whole thing moves and wiggles. Okay, so, I mean the good parts are, it was £220. I quite like the fact that it's all metal casing. That's quite nice. And the table's nice and flat. It's not particularly smooth, but it is nice and flat. At least it's been milled flat. So yeah, so there you have it. So those are the bits that are wrong with it. The fence, the pulley, the hole in the pulley, the chain rubbing, the bent shaft. They could all be part of the same issue, but I don't know. I kind of expected more. I did send an email over to Screwfix and ask their opinion and to see what they thought to it, but they've not bothered replying. So when I get the chance, I guess I'll take it over to the shop and see what they can do. But yeah, so my 2 cents, man. I mean, your experience may vary. I know some guys pick these up and they love them. This might just be a dodgy unit, but yeah, not a fan.